Restream is decent. I've used that as well.
Do you, have you done any of that stuff?
Yeah, I usually go through Restream when I
Okay.
do them myself. Yeah.
hmm So you broadcast both kind of YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and
Yeah.
blah blah.
Yeah, it'll do the multiples.
Have
Yeah.
you done any of that stuff? That's
All right, we're
me
streaming live. I can hear
turning
us.
off, muting the live stream,
All right.
and
Is anybody out there?
there's three waiting, and
Okay.
who knows who's on the Facebook. So
Oh, it's
I'm,
on
I'm just,
Facebook as well. Okay.
no, I mean I'm sorry,
Oh
just
no,
YouTube,
on YouTube. Okay.
just to YouTube. Yeah. But we're 7:01, and
All
so
right.
let's just get the hell going, okay?
All right. Should we start playing some music?
Not yet,
Let's do it.
not
All
yet.
right.
Um,
Oh, there's some
let me
people.
just let me just do this thing, and I'm gonna spotlight myself just for a second. Hello. I hope everybody can hear me. There's a few of you joining in, and a few more on the YouTube live stream. How are you? More coming in. My name is Dean Stevens, and I serve as interim administrator and guitar player and bottle washer at the Community Church of Boston in Copley Square. We call ourselves a peace and justice congregation since 1920, and we have this glorious history of hosting speakers and artists and all kinds of people on topics of social justice. And this is a little winter project. It's called Winter Fridays, and we're doing every Friday all during the all during the winter, all the way to the end of March. And we've had a bunch of wonderful concerts, and we have a few more. And this is one of them. Often, in fact, every time I've been doing these live streams, ah, I tried to light a candle, and it was a dud. You would think there would be no duds in a really fancy, classy book of matches like that, but okay, let's try again. And this is an interesting candle. I found it in our drawer, and to you, it looks straight, but if I turn it, it turns out it's crooked, and I don't know why, but anyway, there's a candle to bring us all together to listen to Danielle tonight. And what I say is make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other gold. Most of the people I've had on this Friday night series are old, longtime friends of mine, 30, 35 years. But this is a brand new one. We just met tonight. I heard Danielle once at an open mic a few years back, and we tried to have Danielle at a Watertown coffee house series at the UU Church in Watertown that I ran for 32 years. We have sort of thrown in the towel because of COVID and because of aging out or whatever. I still feel young, but the rest of the gang, I think it's just hibernation. But COVID put a rein on that parade. So here we are, and this is a lovely new way of sharing music. And I want to just shut up and get to hear Danielle for a full concert of as long or as short as she wants to go. It's really just a treat to have you, Danielle. And I'm going to put the spotlight on you and hand it over to you. Everybody, welcome Danielle Miraglia.
Thank you, Dean. All right. Well, now we just get to do this at home. We get to hang out in our living rooms and have access to all our stuff. Thanks for coming in. All right. And there's the beer opening. Everybody open your beers. Cheers.
Holy
I like to put my
sacrament.
beer in a wine glass so it looks classy. Cheers, everyone. They smooth out on the edges just when we need 'em most. Left a pile of dusty records. All my heroes are ghosts. 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 Little girl with a silver haired soul couldn't wait for a future of rock and roll. When the time came, they'd all moved on. The drugs wore off, the dream was gone. They smoothed out all the edges just when we need 'em most. Left a pile of dusty records. All my heroes are ghosts. All my heroes are ghosts. The big lights are going out. The bird with the raspy voice flew south. Prince is dead, you can burn the stage. He's the only one they'll ever make. They smoothed out all the edges just when we need 'em most. Left a pile of dusty records. All my heroes are ghosts. 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 They smoothed out all the edges just when we need 'em most. Left a pile of dusty records. All my heroes are ghosts. 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 Grown woman with a child in her heart, reaching anywhere and everywhere to find that spark. It comes through in little waves in an old song before the station fades. Ground is white, sky is black. Nothing but ice on the subway track. Straight and narrow path, got a big old track. The ones who bought the halos want their money back. But I'm alright if you're alright. I'm alright if you're alright. I'm alright if you're alright. It's so dark I can see the light. Fridge is empty, cash is gone. There's a beggar in a high-rise with a three-piece on. And everybody's saying it won't be long, 'cause Santa's in drag and he's singing a song. But I'm alright if you're alright. I'm alright if you're alright. I'm alright if you're alright. It's so dark I can see the light. And just like a rocket, no money down. Here's the last bill in my pocket, let me buy a round. One big boat in the muddy ground. Nobody sleeps alone at rock bottom now. But I'm alright if you're alright. I'm alright if you're alright. I'm alright if you're alright. It's so dark I can see the light. I can see the light. I can see the light. 'Cause I'm alright if you're alright. Hope everybody's doing alright out there. Well, that's alright, mama. That's alright for you. That's alright, mama. Any way you do, well, that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. That's alright now, mama. Any way you do. Well, I'm gonna leave in town tomorrow. Leaving town for sure. You won't have to worry about me stepping round your door. Well, that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. That's alright now, mama. Any way you do, any way you do, yeah, that's alright. 'Cause I can see the light. Can you see the light? Can you see the light? Can you see the things get a little better now? Gonna get a little better now. Gonna get a little better now. Gonna get a little better, that's alright. I can see the light. A little bit softer now. A little bit softer now. All right, cheers, everybody. So feel free to say hi in the chat, because usually when I do these, I do them through Restream, and I can see people say, "Hey, how you doing?" And then it's not as awkward in between. It's not like this weird silence. But I can kind of see. I can see a couple of your faces. I can see a couple of faces. Is everybody doing all right? Just give me a thumbs up if you're doing all right. All right. Good. This is one that I recorded with my band, the Glory Junkies, on the one album we recorded all together. Take some beats and drop them in. Build your tracks. Now you're a rock star in your head. Open your mouth and say some things and call them facts. Preach like gospel and watch it spread. Everything is true now. Grab whatever you can use. Throw it in a pile and make your own news. We imagined a monster and we made it real. I believe anything that I already feel. is falling, and I don't think it's rain. We're marching right into the fox's mouth. The man who mutters to himself is sounding pretty sane. The call is coming from inside the house, and everything is true now. Grab whatever you can use, throw it in a pile, and make your own news. We imagined the monster and we made it real. I believe anything that I already feel. And if you tell me something I don't want to know, I got a stone in my hand all ready to throw. And everything is true now. Grab whatever you can use, throw it in a pile, and make your own news. Make your own news. Make your own news. Make your own. We imagined the monster and we made it real. We imagined the monster and we made it real. We imagined the monster and we made it real. All right. Well, that was from the album All My Heroes Are Ghosts that was done with the Glory Junkies. I'm going to do one from Bright Shining Stars, which is the last album I put out that's solo acoustic. And this is it's like a couple of originals on there, but it's a lot of covers I've been doing over the years. So this is a song I learned by way of Big Bill Brunsey, and his version is my favorite version of it. But there's a lot of different versions out there of this tune. I love you, baby. I ain't gonna lie. Without you, I can't be satisfied. When things go wrong, so wrong with you, it hurts me too. So run here, baby. Put your little hand in mine, 'cause I got something to tell you. I know that will change your mind. When things go wrong, so wrong with you, it hurts me too. Now when you go home, I know you don't get along. Just come back to me, baby. Where I live, that's your home. When things go wrong, so wrong with you, it hurts me too. it's true. I never mistreat you, not for nothing in this world like you. When things go wrong, so wrong with you, it hurts me too. So now you know, when things go wrong, it hurts me too. This is another one from that album. This is a Bob Dylan tune. I've seen love go by my door. Never been this close before. Never been so easy or so slow. I've been shooting in the dark too long. When something's not right, it's wrong. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. Dragging clouds so high above, I've only known careless love. It always hit me from below, but this time round it's more correct. Right on target, so direct. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. Purple clover, queen and lace, crimson hair all down your face. You can make me cry if you don't know. Can't remember what I was thinking of. You might be spoiling me with too much love. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. Flowers on the hillside blooming crazy, crickets singing back and forth in rhyme. Blue river running slow and lazy. I could stay with you forever, never realize the time. Situations and it's sad, relationships have all been bad. Mine have been like whirling a rainbow, but there's no way I could compare all those scenes of this affair. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. You're gonna make me wonder what I'm doing, staying far behind without you. You're gonna make me wonder what I'm saying. You're gonna make me give myself a good talking to. Well, I look for you in Honolulu, San Francisco, Ashtabula. You're gonna have to leave me now, I know, but I'll see you in the sky above, the tall grass and the ones I love. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. That's a song by Bob Dylan. I'm gonna do a request by Michael Philly, who is out. I think he's in Texas still. I met him at the Kerrville Folk Festival. He requested this tune. I don't know if he's listening, but I'm gonna do the song anyway. So, how's everyone doing? Still thumbs up? Still all right? Everybody doing all right still? All right. This is one I wrote back when we used to have conversations. where it's fish sticks and flannel. The waitress smokes Camels and the coffee costs more than the beer. I was picking my bone in a self-righteous tone, thinking mine just don't change around here. I sang of Vietnam with a reaper-like charm, code red and counting the dead. When an 8 o'clock shadow with eyes like arrows slammed down his glass and said, "You don't know nothing. You weren't there till you've had shrapnel under your skin. You couldn't begin." Well, that's shifting my tune, because how do you argue with a man who's been on the front lines? Tore my last Keno ticket when a pro-lifers picket on TV waved their judgment signs. And he cheered them on. He said values are gone, and those women make their own beds, and that's where they should lie. My mouth went dry, and all the blood rushed to my head. I said, "You don't know nothing. You've never been there. And until you've had to make that choice, keep your voice in your beer." He said, "I can't believe how you think, but I'd still like to buy you a drink." The last call lights flash, jukebox played Johnny Cash, when an ill-dressed man wandered in. He said, "Have you found Jesus? He'll heal all that grieves us, if you'd only repent for your sins." And he thumped that black book till the whole place shook, as if all of our hope lived inside. And we drank to the wrong, the weak and the strong. We drank to the places we hide, 'cause we don't know nothing, or if we'll ever be there. And until answers fall from the sky, we look for them here. Until answers fall from the sky, we look for them here. Thank you. All right, I think I'm going to grab my other guitar, play a couple on that, play one at least on that. Then I have the headphones. It's very complicated. All right, let's see. There's a lot of cables and things. Hold on. Okay. Should we do the whole deal here? All right, yeah, hold on. I'm going to get this thing going. Well, even more complications. It's hard to get a harmonica rack over headphones. See, look. Hitting the wall here. All right, hold on. to do this, take that off, put this on. Oh, and it's backwards. It's backwards, of course. Okay. You know, Zoom has this like touch up my appearance option. I feel like it should have a touch up my awkwardness option. Make it less socially awkward to do a live stream.
Tune my guitar for me, Zoom.
Yeah. Yeah, it should have auto tune. It should have all the things. They should know by now. I think Zoom should have figured this out by now. It's been 2 years almost. They should be like, all right, we've got the auto tune. We've got the make me seem smoother in between songs option. What was I? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. This. All right. And then I have to unmute. I always forget to unmute when I'm doing a live stream. I never forget to unmute when I'm playing like a real life in person show, because I can hear that it's not on if it's not on. All right, now it's not on. It's on now. Okay. Police officer, how can it be you can't arrest everybody but cruel old Stagger Lee? That bad man, cruel Stagger Lee. Now better than lamb to Stagger Lee, please don't take my life. I got 2 little babies and a darling loving wife. That bad man, cruel Stagger Lee. Now what do I care about your 2 little babies and your darling loving wife? You stole my sense and hand I'm bound to take your life. That bad man, cruel Stagger Lee. A boom, 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 went the 44. And Bill ain't lying, he was lying there on the floor. That bad man, cruel Stagger Lee. Now people love the jury. What you think of that? Stagger Lee can better than out of a $5 hat. That bad man, cruel Stagger Lee. All the people gathered round, hands way up high. 12 o'clock to kill him, they were glad to see him die. That bad man, cruel Stagger Lee. That bad man, cruel Stagger Lee. That bad man, cruel Stagger Lee. Thank you. All right. How are we doing? Let's see. All right. All right. I'm gonna switch back up here. There's an order to these things, or else you really can get yourself in a big mess. So this one comes off. This goes back on. And this comes back. This comes on. Oh, I have to plug it in too. Oops. And you have to mute that. I do see a comment here. What were you going to say, Dean?
Danielle, while you're switching here, I forgot to ask you PayPal tip jar.
Oh, yeah.
Is it just your email address?
It's Danielle at daniellem.com is the PayPal.
I'm going to write that in, Danielle at daniellem.com, right?
Yep. Or Venmo is just my name, just Danielle Moralia, just at Danielle Moralia.
This is the tip jar for PayPal. Okay. And I urge everybody to be as generous as you can for performers who have had such a tough time during this stupid COVID thing. And this is your chance to show them how much we appreciate them. I'll say also we have three more of these Friday concerts, and they're in the chat. Every one of them is a remarkable program. So join us again. It's free unless you want to buy a ticket. That's how I'm describing it. So
who's coming up? Who's up and who's coming for the next couple?
Next one. Oh, I forgot myself. My name is
I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
A week from tonight, I'm playing a show with a couple of friends, and it's completely a benefit for one of my favorite villages in El Salvador. It's called Teocinte, and it's a place that I visit regularly. And we're putting together a fundraiser for a water project for them. They have very scarce water and they need better water resources. And so that's next week. It's me, Dean Stevens. I sing a kind of combination of songs in English and Spanish, original and written by friends and traditional. And after that is March 4th, Rit Hen and Beth Falcone. Rit Hen is a remarkable upright bass player who has played on 3 of my albums, and his wife is named Beth Falcone, and she plays piano and sings, and they are a remarkable duo. After that, Danielle, this is one that I really would like you to hear. Susie Williams is a force of nature in the world of blues. She writes songs in a early 30s kind of Bessie Smith style, nice. And she sings. She's a tiny little thing, and she sings like as if she were Janis Joplin. And Brad Kay is her partner, and he plays amazing 30s jazz styles of piano. And the last one is March 18th, and that's Maura Smiley. Maura Smiley has a remarkable career. She was in the Irish group Solas, and also she has fielded several of her own vocal groups called Voco and Vida. And she is presently, her partner is named Seamus Egan, and she's just a great player, and I'm really proud of these last 3 concerts. So, Dean, shut up and tell Danielle that somebody requested the Bill Buckner song.
All right, we could do that.
And
that
we will put
All
your
right.
Your PayPal tip jar information in the chat.
All right, thank you. All right, I'll do the Bill Buckner song right now. We're kind of off season for baseball, but it's coming again soon, so we'll get excited for baseball again right now. Get excited for spring. So I don't know how many people out there remember back when the Red Sox were, our Boston friends here probably remember when the Red Sox were on a very long losing streak. And in 1986, we were really close to breaking it, and then the ball rolled through Bill Buckner's legs and set the tone for the loss of the rest of the series, and it made a lot of people upset, especially my dad. So this is my memory of that event. I remember Bill Buckner put tears in my father's eyes. Pretty sure that's the first time I ever saw him cry. He had $100 on the game. The win was 60 years in the wait. And poor Bill went from hero to villain in a moment's time. Dad and his buddies popped the cork before the game was done. And when the ball rolled through Bill's legs, everybody in the place was stunned. The champagne bottle shined underneath the Bud neon sign, and they drank themselves blinded till the night after the Mets had won. So close, so close, so close you could feel the heat of the wind. But then you're right back out in the cold again. Now Dad's had a job that he hates for 30 years. And one day he's gonna tell them all where they can go, he swears. But opportunity came for him, and his own fears did him in. And his chances blew away in the wind and disappeared. So close, so close, so close you could feel the heat of the wind. But then you're right back out in the cold again. One number off, one horse behind. Overall life hasn't been so unkind. When you were young and full of fight, you looked ahead and saw your name in lights, and in the end you're just happy for a warm place to sleep at night. Well, many years later and the Sox finally broke the curse. One opening day, Bill Buckner came and pitched the first. The crowd stood and cheered from gate to gate. Not a dry eye in the place, 'cause not a soul on this earth ain't had a ball roll through their legs. So close, so close, so close you can feel the heat of the wind. But then you're right back out in the cold again. Yeah, you're right back out in the cold. You're right back. Well, thank you to who requested that. Who requested that, Dean? Oh, you're muted. I can't hear it. Let me look at the chat. I think it was in the chat.
It was Jean Mallon.
Oh, Jean Mallon, thank you so much. Thanks for requesting that. All right, I'm going to do a couple more, and then we'll kind of wrap it up. We can hang a little bit or something. Is that what happens here? Is that what we do? Hang out? Do we get to have cake? Do you guys have cake and coffee afterwards? Like if we were actually
we can have one of these other beers that I bought. We're the only church we're the only church on the planet that's right next to a liquor store, and we used to be over a bar.
I'm really sad I didn't get to actually play in the venue now, even more than I was.
We'll get you down here, okay?
All right.
When all this stuff blows over.
Yeah, Dean, thank you so much for having me. Thanks for having me for this, and thanks for the intention of having me at the place. So we will do that at some point if it happens. But I'm going to do just a couple more. Thank you all so much thanks for hanging out and tuning in. I'm gonna close out with, I'll do one more in an unsolicited encore. So I'll do I'm gonna do two from the newest album that's called Bright. The album's called Bright Shining Stars. I put it out on VizTone Records, and I put it out like in October of 2020, and it was kind of nice because it happened to have been recorded before everything shut down. So even though I wasn't doing much, I got to feel like I was doing something because I got to release a record during quarantine. And it felt like things were happening, even though there wasn't a whole lot happening. So I'm going to close out. I'm going to do my fake closer with Kev Motune that I recorded on that album. And then I'll do an unsolicited encore after that. No surprises here. We don't need to put up any kind of surprise when we're in this situation where we're just kind of hanging in our homes, right? We're all friends here. So I'm just giving you the warning. That's what's going to happen. Thanks again for hanging out. Well, my baby, he wrote me a letter. He didn't call me on the phone. 5 little words, that was all he wrote. He said, see you later, I'm gone. And he left no explanation about why he had to go. Well, I can't take a joke, but I can take a hint. He don't love me no more. When nobody loves you and you're feeling like dust on an empty shelf, remember, you can love yourself. Well, my mother says she loves me, but I know she could be jiving too. Everybody's always criticizing everything that I do. I work 9 to 5 and do the best I can to try to please the boss. Bought a big old house, a brand new car, and then he laid me off. When nobody loves you and you're feeling like dust on an empty shelf, remember, you can love yourself. Now every time I meet a man that I like to get to know, either I'm too small, or he's too tall, or he's rich and I'm poor. So I called up my old friend Joe, asked him out on a little date. He said, I'm married now, I got 2 little kids. Where were you? You're just a little too late. When nobody loves you and you're feeling like dust on an empty shelf, remember, you can love yourself. One more time with everybody now from home. When nobody loves you and you're feeling like dust on an empty shelf, remember, you can love yourself. You can hug yourself. You can kiss yourself. You give yourself a little squeeze. You can love yourself. You can love yourself. You can love yourself. Just leave the meeting first. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dean, for having me. And I'm gonna just close out. You mentioned Janis Joplin, so I'm gonna close out with the Janis Joplin tune that I recorded on this album. This is Turtle Blues. I'm a mean, mean woman. I don't need no one man, no good. I'm a mean, mean woman. I don't need no one man, no good. I just treat him like I want to. Never treat him, honey, like I should. And the kind of woman who'll make her life a bed of ease. And the kind of woman who'll make her life a bed of ease. But you just wanna go out drinking, honey. Won't you invite me along, please? Well, I guess I'm like a turtle hiding underneath this hardened shell. Guess I'm like a turtle hiding underneath this hardened shell. But you know I'm very well protected. Know this goddamn life too well. So call me mean, you can call me evil. I've become much worse things around. Call me mean, you can call me evil. Yeah, yeah. I've become much worse. Worse things around. But I'm gonna take care of myself. Honey, no one's gonna dog me down. Thank you so much.
You see what I put in the chat? Encore, encore, encore,
Oh.
encore, encore.
All right, let's see.
In Spanish, they say otra, otra,
Encore.
otra, which means another one.
Let's see what's happening in the chat. Oh, all right. I'm going to close with this. This is very different from what just happened, but I'm going to close with this because Lainey asked for it, and I'm going to give Lainey the song that she requested. So this is an older one. This is from my first full-length album, From Nothing Romantic. And thank you again. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. Cheers. Black clouds and danger signs are hard on the eyes. I'm gonna close the blinds until it's all blue skies. Blindness is a gift reserved for the wise. See no evil. Nothing bad happens here, the colors are so bold. Snow is white, Water's clear and never gets cold. And I'll never feel pain or fear, and I won't grow old. Here in my snow globe, here in my snow globe. The tune those sirens sing ain't music to my ears. I'll stick my fingers in until it disappears. There's no such thing as sound that nobody hears. Hear no evil. Nothing bad happens here, the colors are so bold. Snow is white, water's clear and never gets cold. And I'll never feel pain or fear, and I won't grow old. Here in my snow globe, here in my snow globe. And if the glass should ever break, I'll pray the clouds my head to take. My friend, I see you at the edge about to fall. But my lips are frozen, I can't move them at all. Anyway, there's nothing I can do inside these walls. Speak no evil. Nothing bad happens here, the colors are so bold. Snow is white, water's clear and never gets cold. And I'll never feel pain or fear, and I won't grow old. Here in my snow globe, here in my snow globe, here in my snow globe, here in my snow globe. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Danielle.
Thank you so much for having me. That was fun.
It was great having you and hearing your songs. And I look forward to the day that someday we'll be together. Is what I keep singing over and over through this whole travail.
Yeah.
And that'll be great. And we'll do live physical events here in this room. It's a beautiful auditorium we have here. It's loaded right now with books. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, yeah.
We inherited maybe it's got to be 2,000 or 3,000 books from a member who passed away, who was a scholarly, voraciously avaricious collector and hoarder of books, and it's both drowning us in books, but it's also really marvelous.
Yeah.
Marvelous to have all these books. There's still like 20 boxes of them upstairs that I haven't even taken out of
Wow.
out to see what they are. And this is all an incredible history of the early 20th century, sort of scholarly, literary, historical, and this guy was really interested in all these different things. Let me show you.
Did he read every one of those books, you think?
I'm sure every single word, just like me.
I have a lot of books on my bookshelf that I've never read.
So
I used to buy books all the time. I love buying books. I don't always read them. I buy them and I put them on the shelf,
right.
but yeah, but it's like there's something about a book that's so, it's like, I don't know. It's different than
This
looking
is
at
what I
them on
want to
your
show
Kindle
off.
or whatever.
I just took this one out of a box. It's called
Oh, wow.
The Intelligent Woman's Guide to Socialism and Capitalism by Bernard Shaw.
Oh, wow. What year was that?
Let's see. It's this guy. This guy was 86 years old, and most of his buying. This is 1928.
Oh wow. So he
Um,
was like, this is for that rare intelligent woman that it's only for the intelligent ones, those yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Wow. That's funny.
Here's
If you can handle
the other
learning
one.
about capitalism and socialism.
This is two volumes. Two volumes. The Pentagon Papers.
Wow.
And we'll keep this for our library. Daniel Ellsberg was brought the Pentagon Papers to life in 1971, and he spoke here at Community Church. He received our annual Sacco and Vanzetti Award in 2021. And he's like 90 years old, and
Wow.
he was amazing. He spoke for almost 3 hours and had us enthralled. We just couldn't cut him off. He was just so good. So this is the entire transcript of the Pentagon Papers that he
Wow.
secretly, surreptitiously gave to the New York Times. Let's see, what's it? You want one more?
One more. One more.
One more.
What do
Okay.
you got?
Um, A City in Terror, the 1919 Boston police strike.
Oh wow.
Francis Russell.
That's also when the last pandemic was around then,
That's right.
right?
That's
That was
right.
the year of the last
End of World
big
War One.
pandemic.
That is also
Yeah.
right when Community Church was founded, 1920.
Yeah.
In the aftermath of World War One,
Really?
kind of
Oh
a
wow. I didn't
reaction
know that.
to the senselessness and the war profiteering of that war, and
Wow.
so we give out this annual Sacco and Vanzetti Award. Who are two Italian anarchists who were wrongly tried and convicted and executed, and right, and it was one of the first causes that the church took on, and the
Wow.
founding members became friends with Sacco and Vanzetti, visited them in jail while they were being tried, and appeals were going on for 7 years. That's a little bit of history of this
Amazing.
amazing place.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
beautiful auditorium. We have a 5-story storefront building right in Copley Square that we've owned since 1946.
Wow.
And we are a speaker series. Basically, we have a different speaker every Sunday on a different topic. This Sunday, it's all poetry. 5 poets will read, and on from there. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but let's see. End of the month is Black History Month, and it's a speaker named Alfred Bogues from Brown University, and it's the annual W.E.B. Du Bois address. Du Bois is a famous African-American scholar, spoke many times at Community Church of Boston. Anyway, I should
Wow.
shut my mouth and say
No, that's
hi
great.
to,
It's good,
hi
great
to-
things that you guys are doing there. It's
Yeah.
it's a real, it's like, yeah, no, it's there. I've been when you do the singer-songwriter thing, you play in a lot of Unitarian church coffee house venues and that kind of thing, and we don't talk that much about all the great things that are behind it as well. So that's thank you, I guess is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I wonder if there's anybody else who wants to say hi, and just I can even put you big on
Who's
the big
out there?
screen.
Who's
This is
here?
your moment
Who's in the
of
room?
fame.
Who's
Frankie,
in this room with us?
Brett, Ephraim,
Brett.
and
Oh my God, Brett. How you doing? And Frankie, is that
Hi,
Craig
Danielle.
Casper? Hi. How are you? How are you guys? This is crazy. We get to hang out in this room here.
Yeah.
I think like one of the last houses I was in before everything shut down was your house.
I was just thinking that, Danielle, and
Yeah.
Danielle played at my 40th birthday, January 2020, and
Yeah. Oh my
yeah,
goodness. That was,
gosh,
yeah.
and things got crazy since then, Danielle.
Yeah. What's happened? What happened since? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, we think about that. Actually, my little Flora was my computer's failing. The sound is terrible. it didn't do you justice. So we actually brought it down to my television, and I couldn't clap and respond through the television. I was watching the YouTube channel, so I apologize. But she was singing along. One of the songs that she really loves is "You Can Love Yourself," and so
Oh, nice.
she was prancing around saying